Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Okay, so this is beyond insane, or honestly just straight up idiotic once again. Another left-wing activist judge has stepped in and blocked Donald Trump, this time blocking his use of the Alien Enemies Act of 1798 to round up and deport a large number of Tren de Aragua TDA gang members who are supposedly now being sent to an El Salvadorian max security prison. Oh no, the horror! Donald Trump is making the country safe again by deporting gang members who have invaded the nation. It's that Trump-style fascism, he must be blocked. I mean, just think about that for a second. Trump is removing violent criminals, actual gangsters who have terrorized communities, murdered police officers, extorted families, and turned entire apartment complexes into their gang headquarters, and Democrats and their judges are now fighting to let them stay in the country to stop the deportations. Are these people completely out of their minds or what? And what's crazy is that the Democrat Party is the party that claims, or has the audacity to claim, that they're the party of border security. Yeah, no, I think my label's a whole lot more accurate. The Democrats are the party of the criminal, and they once again prove it by acting in the interest of the most violent criminal and taking possibly the dumbest stance I think you could imagine. Let me show you guys exactly what's going on. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. Alright folks, so basically here's what's happening. The Trump administration partnered up with the El Salvadorian president, Mr. Nayib Bukele, who of course is known for being quite the law and order hawk. We know El Salvador built these massive max security prisons, and he offered the use of these facilities to President Trump to hold some of the most violent gang members found illegally invading the United States, and so the Trump administration took him up on his offer. Trump used the Alien Enemies Act of 1798 to grab these known TDA members. He put them on a flight and sent them straight to El Salvador. And actually, funnily enough, they even released a promotional video to show the work that they were doing. Some more decisive action from the president, but of course, apparently the left has a problem with this. And yesterday, DC District Judge James Boasberg ordered a halt on deportation flights of Venezuelan TDA gang members, blocking Trump's use of the law that has been used in past crises to remove dangerous foreign actors. And so here comes in another activist judge stepping in at the last second, attempting to play king, overruling the president, and to do what? To stop a fascistic overtake of government? To protect your rights? No, once again protecting criminals, the most violent of criminals, and not even American citizen criminals, foreign criminal invaders, at the detriment of you, at the detriment of American public safety and national security. How completely idiotic. And no wonder people are so done with the Democrats these days. This is probably why their approval ratings are down in the dumpster. The American people overwhelmingly support getting rid of violent criminals. And yet again, as Scott Jennings says, they're taking the 2080 issue. Trump takes the 80 side and Democrats say, you know what, we will happily take the 20 side, because as long as we're opposing Donald Trump, we believe we're doing the right thing. There is simply no rational defense for stopping the deportation of homicidal gang members. Yet here we are, watching the left dig their own political graves, siding with TDA over the American people. This is the hill that they're deciding to stand on. And you know, they're acting so surprised, they're acting like this came out of left field, and all of a sudden it justifies this big activist counter. But what Trump is doing right now isn't even surprising. In fact, Trump announced that he would do this during the election season a long time ago. He made it crystal clear that he would use every tool at his disposal, including the Alien Enemies Act, which, by the way, they made fun of him for. Jon Stewart released this segment months ago.
But okay, day one, mass deportation. How exactly is that going to happen?
I will invoke the Alien Enemies Act of 1798.
Who the told Donald Trump about the Alien Enemies Act of 1798? Because I'm going to bet you something. He did not come to the meeting and go, hey, why don't we use the 1798 Alien Enemies Act? Would that apply? He's not a history buff. He should have used the Alien Enemies Act, 1798, to clear his enemies. Wow. From the man himself. That is his priority. Day one, I'm going to round up all the so-called illegal immigrants. It's a tough policy, but I guess it's got to be done, and it's not like anyone else, i.e. legal immigrants or American citizens, are going to be caught up in that dragnet. I'm sure that Trump's got a very detailed and precise plan.
These leftoid media hacks were making fun of Donald Trump for even mentioning the act. Oh, I guarantee you Donald Trump didn't come up with this proposal. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. That's the whole point of surrounding yourself with legal and policy experts. Donald Trump has a team, they do the research, and then provide him with consultation and strategy. But anyways, back then they were fear-mongering as if Donald Trump was going to use this act to go against American citizens or to discriminate against people of particular nationality or ethnic backgrounds. And had he done that, it might have justified a blocking of his action, yet another court order, and maybe even some activism. But as we're seeing, that's not what's happening at all. Trump is being very targeted and deporting only a few hundred known, verified Tren de Aragua members. But despite that, despite the proper use of this act, they're still blocking him. And it becomes yet again just another example of how the left abuses the judicial system to obstruct Donald Trump at every turn. The executive branch exists for a reason. The president has the power to enforce immigration law, to remove dangerous criminals. He has the authority to make decisions in the best interest of national security. But these partisan judges, who, by the way, are nearly always Democrat appointed, I guess they think that they're the real president. It's the same corrupt playbook over and over again. Trump moves to fire useless federal workers clogging up the system, and a judge blocks him. Trump uses his executive power to remove violent gang members, and a judge blocks him. Trump cuts bloated funding to wasteful government programs, and a judge blocks him. The judiciary is not supposed to be the ruling branch of government, yet these judges are playing dictator, inserting themselves in every major policy decision as if they're above the law. That is not how the system is supposed to function. And at the end of the day, this is a question of priorities. Trump is prioritizing the safety and security of American citizens, and the left is prioritizing the rights of foreign criminal actors who have invaded the nation. It's that simple. And when the Democrats get crushed in the next midterms because of all this ridiculous action, they'll probably sit there scratching their heads wondering why they lost so badly. Oh, how could this happen? But maybe it's time to realize, just maybe, that defending violent South American gangs wasn't really a winning message. No, it sends a clear message to the American electorate. The Democrat Party is the party of the criminal. Anyways, that's pretty much what I got for you guys on this one. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.